Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it also that Dr. Safaya Adetutu and, Dr. Lizzie, that is the daughter of the Great Lion, drag Ebony like a passionable generator. Kick brrr, kick brrr, kick brrr. Why? They said Ebony has been spreading all sorts of rumors. Spreading rumor like, a child. Telling all sorts of lies. Now, there's this story that they have been cooking in the palace that has gone out, even to Ile-Ife, market women everywhere. They said that the jewel carried a man to go and sleep in the Kingston Heights. Not sleep, like they spent time there. They had a vacation there. The man came from Sydney. She came from Nigeria. They met there. Now, the story did not end there. They said when the jewel went to Singapore for a Christian event, the man had also gone. The sister of David Nwanga was also there. That the jewel was not supposed to be in that event, but the jewel went because of the sister of David Nwangi. That David Nwangi had flown to go and meet them there. That they are already in a relationship, in a romance kind of relationship, and that they have been flying all over the place. It did not end there. They said they flew to Brazil and they flew to the United States of America. Now, recently, I do know that a lot of things are happening that you guys do not know about. The reason is because the jewel is operating very low-key. The jewel had gone to the US for 4 days meeting, okay? And that trip, she went there because the Great Lion wanted her to go for that trip to represent him in that trip. Now, she went, they said it was it 3, she left, they said she left on a Monday and returned back on a Saturday. So basically it was less than 5 days trip, okay, that she went for. And she had a program in Akure. She had to return back so she can attend that program in Akure. So the rumor they are carrying is that when the jewel was going to the United States, the jewel had informed David that she would be in the United States. They say on that trip too, David was in the United States. So now what the people of the palace and the people in Ife, those who know about this know, they know completely different from what the truth is. They do not know that this arrangement is coming from the jewel's uncle. They do not know that the jewel has only met this man once and it was in the UK. They do not know that, or maybe twice in the UK, that evening where the jewel met him in the uncle's house and that program where they spoke together, right? They do not know that. They do not know that the jewel does not have anything to do with this man. They only know that, the jewel is communicating with the man. They know that the jewel is having an affair with the man. They know that the jewel has picked the man over the Great Lion. Now, the rumor they are peddling in the palace is that when the jewel came to meet, when Sapphire brought the jewel to meet with the Great Lion, the Great Lion asked the jewel to pick between him and David. They said in front of the jewel, in front of the Great Lion, the jewel was kneeling down there and crying. And the jewel told the Great Lion that she was sorry, that she prefers David. And the Great Lion got very mad and drove her away. And that was the reason why the Great Lion had a mind to drive her away that night, that made her to go and sleep with Dr. Sapphire and all of that. Now, you know that telling the jewel to leave his presence is something that has never happened. Now, for that to have happened, It ought to have been something very huge. So they had to cook that story like that. So right now, the people who are inside the palace who do not know the truth, they are beginning to hit on the jewel. They are beginning to hate on the jewel again. So what that is doing right now is that, you know that before now, they had elders who were on the side of the jewel. They were like, 97%. And the ones who are not on the side of the jewel, they are like 3%. But right now, because of the fact that they feel that the jewel will have the audacity to reject the great lion even in front of him for another small boy somewhere, who the hell does she feel she is? Is it because the great lion love her and all of that? That is how people are feeling, and they are not happy with the jewel. They are beginning to turn people against the jewel. So when Adetutu and Sapphire, they heard this, they had to also call the great lion's daughter, who is also as in gallant in the scheme of things right now in the palace. And they invited Ebony. Ebony came. And they asked Ebony why she was peddling those kinds of rumor. She said she did not peddle no rumor, that it was the things that she heard that she shared. They asked Ebony, where did you hear them from? She said they cannot ask her that kind of question. They have no right to ask her that kind of question. That are they not living inside the palace? That she too, she's living inside the palace. People are saying things. And when she heard that was what she shared, they now knew that she went and sat down and cooked her own story in a way that would be suitable for her. Even her own family. This is the part of the story that they know. Because that is the Ogidigba dynasty. That is what they know. Because Bloblo had come out to tell Dr. Sapphire Adetutu, this is their group, that yes, so that is the rumor that is going around their own family. So now, they are trying to make it look as if the great lion is just dying for somebody that is not dying for him. The great lion is just basically begging the jewel to love him, even when the jewel is not ready to love him. The great lion, in fact, they have just made the whole thing, bastardized the whole thing. The whole thing is looking so terrible and all of that. That was why Dr. Sapphire Adetutu and Dr. Lizzie, they asked the Ebony, why are you like this? Why do you like other people's downfall? Why do you know the truth? You will not say it. And you will go and be peddling lies upon lies and cooking stories, things that have not happened. And Ebony told them that they have no right to ask her that question. And Sapphire told Ebony that she herself will go and take this very matter to the Council of Chiefs so that they will know how to do it, so that they will know the narrative to put out there, because this is not good for the doer. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.